No, you're the one that messed up my computer the last time. Hi, Bama. Hi, Eileen. Hi, Keenan. Wonder how Calla Lily's doing. I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, what a week. And then my computer decides to mess up. Anybody heard from Sybil? Is it okay? Is it okay, Keenan? Do not lean on my computer, little lady. You're the one that messed it up. And then my computer decided to go poof. The whole thing went. Oh, food poisoning. Oh, man. I hate that. I've had food poisoning before. I know where you're coming from. Now you can, but before, I mean, she laid her head on the mouse and my computer screen went, like he's planning on doing. No. No. Oh, that's why I don't like sushi. I hate. Do not. Do not walk on my computer. I hope I'm not trying to get sick. Bama, how did you get food poisoning, honey? I wash my dishes by hand. I don't own a dishwasher. And no, you can't get in there because there's no room. Stay right there. Yes, get better, Bama. Taco Bell. Oh man. That's me. Yeah, I know all about food poisoning. I don't eat sushi. I don't care for it. I tasted it. I don't care for it. I won't eat it. Raw fish, no. Cooked fish, yeah. I love fish. Any kind of seafood, but it's got to be cooked. Except for the upilum shrimp that are boiled, I guess. I can eat those. And crab legs and stuff like that. But at least they're cooked. They're still cooked. Oh man, yes, you got to watch some of these fast food joints, man. I mean, there's like the KFC up the street from me. I'll never go back there to that KFC. I'll never go back to that one because their chicken was overcooked. I mean, it was overcooked, deep in the fryer, deep fryer, or whatever they have. It was extra, extra, extra crispy, and I can't eat crispy, let alone just regular crispy. I can't eat it. I get original recipe when I go to KFC, and it was extra crispy instead of original recipe. And they screwed our order all up. I'll never go back there. And chicken didn't taste right. Yeah. I've heard of a lot of Taco Bells being like that. I mean, their food sucking. The one up here by me, they're okay. Now, the restaurant I like to eat at is Wendy's. I like Wendy's. Hi, Eric. Mini beef quesadillas. Oh, I like their I can't remember the name of it. Their beef and bean burritos. I like their cinnamon sticks. Can't remember. They're big burritos. They're big ones, not the spicy ones, but the big burritos that they have for $1 or a couple dollars. I hope everybody comes back in. The one thing I don't care for at Taco Bell, I tried that I don't care for is their I can't remember what it was. I haven't ate at Taco Bell in so long. I can't afford to go out to eat. I mean, on the first of the month, when I go out that night to get cat food and stuff on the first, or whenever my paycheck falls on, for the first of next month. That's cool. I'm trying to figure out, I'm wanting to get some Florida people together in Tampa. Or even in Brandon, close to me. I'm wanting to get some paranormal peeps up together. I mean, Butterfly Whispers that was in here the other night, she's in Tampa. I know Urban Ghosts and them are in Tampa because that one place they went to the other night, the medical office, that when they first show walking down to the medical office and you see that big flag off in the distance, I know where that flag is at. It's off the highway, so they're right off the interstate. That medical office is right off the interstate because I know where that flag is at. If it was in Tampa, I know where that flag is at. I mean, if it was where I think it was, I know where that big old flag is at. I even left a comment saying I know where that medical office is, if it's where I think it is. Because right in front of that big old flag you see off in the distance as they're walking up to that medical office, that's the interstate. Yeah, they're in Alabama now, but the other day when they did them ghost hunts with the girls from Ghost Hunters International, when they went to the medical office, the abandoned medical office. I know where that abandoned medical office is. Pretty much. I know whereabouts it is. Because I know that big old flag as they're walking up to the medical office. That big old flag you see off in the distance with all the lights around it. If that's the flag I think it is, I know where it's at. Yeah, there's one here in Florida. It used to be a rebel flag. It's on a guy's property. It's on a guy's property. It's on a guy that owns some property right there on the other side of the interstate. And it used to be a rebel flag. But you know how people are. You can't, I don't like that flag being up there. I don't like this, I don't like that. So he put up an American flag, and people are still complaining. But he says he has a right to fly whatever flag he wants. It's his property. So nobody can do anything about him flying that flag. Because it's on his property, and he's not breaking any laws. That's cool, Amber. That's cool. But see, I want to be able to have the gas. And hi 23, I seen you sneak in. Hey James. But yeah, if that's where I think it is, I know where that's at. It's off the main interstate here. It's off of 270 or 75. It's off of Interstate 75, I think, or 275. I think it's off of 75. I'm not sure. It's off of one of the major interstates here that run through here. I'm glad. I'm happy for you, Amber. I am very happy for you, hon. Earphones. Yeah, I don't know. I hope next week's a better week. Keenan, are you still here, hon? Did you just see that? Just don't ever let him hurt you. Did you see that go in front of my screen just now? And that wasn't cat hair either. it's a cat snoring. Yeah, I saw an orb too. That went right, it was right here, and then it went this way. It was right here, because I looked to my right in the monitor and seen it, right in here. And then I seen something go this way. Okay, I'm just letting you, don't ever let him hurt you. Don't ever let him hurt you. Make sure it's really what you guys want together, and I'll be happy for you. I just don't want nobody hurting. I don't want him hurting you, you know, vice versa, and I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. Because you're an awesome person, Amber. I don't want to see somebody hurt. Yeah, I don't know why, but there's been a lot in my stream. I mean, earlier people said they seen, I mean, Anita said she's seen a mist come out of my kitchen. And Melinda said they both seen a shadow that was tall over by my door earlier. I'm answering your comment there, James. Yeah, I don't know why. But I know there's a spirit. Now I know there's a spirit in my middle room. Oh, man. That's like him. He's always tried to change me, and I've looked at him so many times and said, you're not going to change me. I told you when we met, take me as I am, you know. I'm who I am. You're not going to change me. And no matter how he tries, he's not going to. I won't let him. I've learned the hard way about things, and no man anymore is going to try and change me. Man, I've had men do that, and it's like, no, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Because when he first met, he wanted to change me. It's like, no, ain't going to happen. I done told you, take me as I am or don't take me. We've been together 17 years, so he must like the person I am or we wouldn't be together. Yeah, and it's weird because little Apache he hardly ever sleeps over there when I'm on the computer. He's always right here. Maybe there's just too many. Well, now there's only one cat. I don't know where the other one is. The other baby. He's usually on my lap. Hi, Fallen Angel. Yeah, I had to start a stream over. My stream kind of went kaput. My second one. My first one, I was trying Streamlabs, and it didn't seem to work out. So I got to work out the kinks on that. Well, he doesn't. I mean, I can go places by myself. But like when I go someplace at night, if I was to go to a cemetery or something at night, he would go with me because he don't like me out at night by myself, which I completely understand that, you know. But if I want to go to the cemetery or go hunting for an abandoned place, as long as I've got some kind of weapon, because we don't have any guns, I got to get me some mace or something. But or a taser. But he won't let me go anywhere at night by myself. Unless he's not here, like when he's gone dog sitting for his daughter. I'm here at night. I have to run to the store. I make sure my car doors are locked. And when I get in and out of the car, I always look around me when I'm by myself. Mike. Well, mine, I did a Streamlabs my first stream, and I couldn't see anybody. I could see the chat, but I couldn't see. Nobody could see me, or I couldn't see nobody. Second one, this one decides to lay on the mouse, and my screen goes three times the size it's supposed to be. And then my computer decides to go poof, gone. So this is my third and last attempt. It messes up now. It's like, I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, my computer has a mind of its own at times. You got a raunchy ass, girl. Hang on a minute, guys. I don't know why I have that outside light on. Come on, you gotta move. Boy, I like that. I'm gonna eat me some Reese's or Amber and Maurice's Adventures. Either one sounds good. I don't know what they are. That's Peanut and that's Little Man. They do, though. They fit in some tight spots. Hi, Atlantis. Hi, honey. I'm eating a Reese's. Believe me, I've seen my cats fit in some weird spots. But no, I didn't make it to the cemetery today because I got up late. But she'll try to get up there. I don't know how they're doing it, but there's 3 of them up there. And you can't have chocolate. Shirley's over here looking at my chocolate. It's like, baby, you can't have chocolate, honey. Okay, Eileen, I'll see you tomorrow, sweetheart. Be blessed, be safe. Have a good night. Sleep well, sis. It's a little hard because I keep them in the freezer. Because if not, they'll melt. Hi, Hunting and Stuff with J and J. Welcome. This is my 3rd attempt at a stream. The second one doesn't say support, but it was supposed to be a support stream. Because my first one was from Streamlabs and it didn't even work out. Then I forgot to put support on that one, so I got to change the title of that one. But at the end of that one, my cat decides to walk across my mouse on my laptop, and my computer goes 3 times the size it's supposed to be. And then my computer decides to go poof. And show some love to the newbies. Hey, 3 of you are not going to fit up there. Go lay down. Show some love to the new people in here, guys. Ballin, I know you've been here before, hon. Hunting and stuff with J&J, I met in Farmalls and a couple other streams. Hi, PJ. How you doing, hon? I guess Keenan left. How you doing, sis? Sorry I didn't get back to you the other day when we were talking. I got kind of busy because I had to take him to the doctor. Then I had to drive home, and then we got busy at home. So I completely forgot to get back to you, PJ. Why? My first two streams were forget it. I gotta message you anyways after the stream. Hi, Coastline. How you doing? YT never likes me, so it's like I try to make certain people mods, and it's like YT's not letting me make mods. Yeah, YouTube's not letting me make mods for some reason. But that's happened to a few people live streams I've been in. They won't let you make mods, so I have to wait till after the stream is over and then my stream uploads. Then I got to go back to the stream and go back to chat and then make them a mod. Well, hello there, Coast Live. I still have to catch one of your streams, Coast Life. I haven't made it to your channel yet, but I'll make it there. I'm doing good, doing good. My thumb's doing, hopefully you don't get squeamish, guys, because Coast Life the other day, I sliced my finger open, opening a can of wet cat food. And I got 10 stitches in my thumb. Well, just say I got memories of Morris. Yeah. Hi, Julie. Hi, honey. Yeah, my one kitty that kind of caused me to slice my thumb passed away the morning of Valentine's Day. Because I was trying to give him some wet food. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, honey. This is only my third stream, Coast Life. My first one was Streamlabs, which didn't work out. I'm still working the kinks out. I got to work the kinks out. My second one, at the end of my second one, which just ended, my stream went 3 times the size, almost 3 times the size, I guess. And then my computer decided to just go, my stream decided to go poof. So I had to start a third one. That's okay, Coast Life. You have an awesome night, and thank you for coming in. Oh, I know who that is. That's Shaggy. That's Shag Shag. Shag Shag or Shirley snoring. But I will be going to a cemetery tomorrow if at all possible. Because I got to get up early anyways. That way I make sure I go. Because I get up early and I got to go somewhere and then after I come back. Take care, Coast Life. Have a good night. That's how my thumb's doing. That's 10 stitches. 10 stitches. I'm not going, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I'll stay here until delivery comes. Is it something big or something small? Just give me a hint. Yes. I'm letting it out to breathe. Or you're not going to give me a hint. Yes, I'm getting something from Irish tomorrow. And then Carla is sending me a big bag of cat food. Because I need it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I do. Whatever it is, I do appreciate anything you guys do for me, get me. I don't really like asking. I don't like to ask. I really honestly don't. It's just when I know I'm struggling and going to be struggling, especially when it comes to these guys, then, because they come before I do. Yes, they come before I do. My DVs come before I do. Even though I said I would ask, yes. That's true. But I don't like asking. But I will if I really need to. If I don't need to, I won't. But this month has been a hard month. Even though it's a short month, it's been a hard one. But I'm good now. I'm good now. I'm good. I will be honest, I thought she would say no, but I was wrong. What do you mean? Okay, Belinda, have a good night, sweetheart. Oh, I know you are. I know you're really struggling. I wish I could. I mean, Belinda, to be honest, from my heart, honey, I wish I could give you something. I wish I could help you. I really do. That's coming from the heart. If there was something I could give you, I mean, even money-wise, or even if you were here, if you lived in Florida and close to me and that happened, you would have a room here. You would be able to, I would let you come and stay in one of my rooms. I mean, you'd have free run of the house, but you'd have to have your own TV, but you could come out here and watch shows with my hubby and me. But I would let you have one of my rooms. That's cool, Keenan. Yeah, that's coming from my heart, sis. I would let you and Mike stay here. Because I have let a few people that didn't have a roof over their head stay here. And the one that did, that stayed here she stayed here for over a year. She was an awesome roommate. She had the back bedroom. She paid her rent. I mean, she got a monthly check every month, but she paid her share. I mean, what I set down as rent. Plus, she had cats of her own because she got kicked out of one of the trailers here because of her roommate stiffed her on rent, so she couldn't pay her rent because they were splitting the rent, her and this roommate she had. Well, this roommate took off, and when it was rent time, she couldn't pay the rent. And then pay the electric and everything else. So when she got evicted, and our landlord is cool with that, as long as the person doesn't cause problems in the park or doesn't destroy things, he's cool with it. So she stayed here for over a year, and she paid her rent. She took care of her cats. I mean, we had cable. She helped me pay the cable. I mean, and all I asked was for rent money. I didn't ask for anything else. And I barely even knew she was here. She had an AC. She had a window shaker. She would come out here and she would help me and hubby clean the house. But then the other two, well, the one, he was a person we knew when we were homeless. And he kept saying, I want to get off the street. I want to get off the street. Well, we let him off the street for like 3 or 4 months. He got off the street, got away from all that junk. Then one day, I went to lay down with my husband to take a small nap because I was looking wore out. But sometimes I do take a nap. Not always. Because if I do take too long of a nap during the day, I won't sleep at night. Either way, I don't sleep at night. But I woke up to the door opening. And I see him go out the door, and he had a key to his bike. This is before we had this is like a little before we had right after we got this car. Right after we got this car. He used to ride, I don't know where, and use my husband's bike. He had a beach cruiser. And he bought himself a phone because he got a monthly check too. And I helped him figure out because he was a little slow. I helped him because he had mental issues, and I tried to help. We tried to help him out. We really did. I mean, anywhere he wanted to go, he could have asked. And anywhere he did want to go, we took him to the Social Security office. We took him to the food stamp office. I mean, to get all his stuff set up. And anywhere he wanted to go. And then one morning, I woke up to the door opening. And he said, I'll be back. I said, okay. We gave him, because I gave an ultimatum: when you go out at night, I expect you in here by midnight. I expect you back by midnight, because I don't trust this neighborhood. Yes, he had a key. I just don't like people coming in my door after a certain time of night. It wasn't me being mean. It was just, that's the way me and hubby are. We don't like people coming in and out of our door at all hours of the night. But I just asked him, I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning. I just asked him, can you be home by midnight? So that way I can shut the house down and we can all go to bed. Well, that night he didn't come home. He didn't. And usually he called us and let us know, hey, I'll be home tomorrow. You know. And 24 hours went by. Didn't answer his phone. Didn't call us. Nothing. I called him one day. He said, I'm on my way home. He never showed up. He stole my husband's bike. And he never. And when I did see him, the one time I did see him, he looked at me and took off. And the other girl that stayed here, I thought she was my friend. She's related to the lady that lives behind me, her aunt, and she needed a place to stay for a couple weeks. So she paid me a little bit of money to stay here, and I didn't ask for it. And I didn't know she was into the stuff she was into back in the back bedroom. I mean, doing illegal stuff, getting high on illegal stuff. And I woke one morning to find the money that my husband had in his wallet gone. And my husband had his wallet sitting on a shelf in our bedroom that nobody's allowed to come into, gone. He had $60 in his wallet, and it was gone the next morning. So actually that night, and that's when I found out what she was doing in my back bedroom the same day, I told her, that's not allowed in my house. None of that shit's allowed in my house. Period. None of that shit's allowed in my house. I do not allow that. Smoking weed, that's fine. But if you're doing more than weed, out. So her stealing money put the icing on the cake, and I threw her ass out. And we haven't had a roommate since. But Belinda, if you lived here with me, honey, if you're still watching, you would be welcome here. You and Mike both would be welcome here. If any of you lived next to me, close to me, and you needed a place to stay for a little while, you would be welcome here. That's just who we are. We like to help people out. You know, I mean, I can't give you money and stuff like that, but if you needed a place to stay or a ride somewhere, that would be no problem. Well, that's fine. His brother smokes more weed than in a 24-hour period than most people. Me and him don't. I used to, but I don't anymore. I used to smoke weed. I don't anymore. I don't touch any of that stuff anymore. I used to smoke weed with his brother all the time. But weed's legal now, so no. They're trying to make smoking weed legal in Florida. Medical, I know it's medical marijuana, but the smokable kind, he's trying to make it legal. The governor's trying to make it legal in Florida. Where you can walk down the street and not get busted for it. Oh, that's right. You're allergic. But anyways, that's just me saying to you that you would be welcome here. You would be welcome here. Any of you would be welcome here. It's not much, you know, it's kind of a, you know, it's like a 1970s, 80s trailer, 1970s trailer. And you know how old them are. And it may not look clean, and we try to keep it clean. It might not look clean on the floors, but that's just the floors. I can't. It's not my trailer. I rent it. I don't rent to own it. I don't own it, so I'm not going to worry about fixing it up. But we have painted the walls. We have done things to the trailer. But it's as clean as we can keep it, you know. It doesn't smell. It doesn't stink. Even with all the kitties, we keep the house clean. We keep the floor. Jim, before I got up this morning, put the kitties away in the bedrooms, and he did the floors and stuff with bleach water. And he made sure he let the water dry, the floors dry before he let the kitties out. And I used bleach in my bathroom. So yeah. On my computer again, I see. Hi, Carl. Hi, Green Street. Yeah, this isn't a support for support, but Julie knows that. But yeah, this isn't a support stream, guys. I mean, support. I'm doing a support stream to help people grow their channel, but you can't say sub, you can't self-promote. This is kind of a support stream, but you can't self-promote. You can't say the S word, show love, or purr, or kitties. But everyone's welcome, though. I know, Julie. Somebody said something. Oh, I know. Somebody said, I can't remember who said that. Who said that? I missed it. Okay, wait a minute. I'm glad. Congratulations, Keenan. Congratulations on the girlfriend. Oh, that's okay, Julie. Okay, yeah. But if somebody comes in and says that, that's fine, because it does say support on the description, on the title. Well, hello, Renee. How are you doing? Long time no see, girl. My bad ankle is starting this crap. It's hurting. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Amber. Put some ice on it. Put some ice on it, honey. Put an ice pack on it. Long time no see, girl. Sit down, baby boy. That's just cats sitting behind me that are snoring. Sit down before you fall, honey. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear, guys. Sending healing vibes to you and Amber, honey. Okay, that's fine, PJ. That's fine, PJ. Getting ready for a long day. I'm getting ready to say sayonara and get some sleep here shortly. So I can get up early and go do what I got to do and possibly make it to a cemetery. It is 2:26 a.m. in Florida. It's 7:26 there. Yes, 2:26 a.m. here. Yeah, and people were seeing orb. I seen an orb go by me earlier, go down this way and go this way earlier. And then Anita seen a mist come from the kitchen. Melinda and Anita seen a shadow behind me. And James says he sees a lot of orbs in my streams lately. Like I said, PJ, tomorrow I gotta message you. Or tonight I will message you if I get a chance. It'll probably pop up again. They usually pop up once or twice. Because I usually get... Let me move little man out the way. That's usually where I get shadows and stuff. Right there. Right by the door. Over on this wall. And then over by the calendar. Well, hello, Dark Prince. How you doing? Let's see what it is. It's 59 here. It's 59 degrees here in Florida, where I'm at in Florida. Congratulations on that, Keenan. I'm glad she said yes, hon. It was beautiful today. In Florida, it was gorgeous today. But if you go to bed afterwards, I can get in touch with you tomorrow. Because I know you take meds to make you sleepy, PJ. What you doing, little buddy? My little buddy. My little buddy. My little. He don't like to be held. Okay, Keenan, you have a good night, honey. Hi, Hazel. Long time no see, sis. That's okay. I understand. See, there it went again. Something went that way. I miss you, Hazel. And you see, I still have your banner. Hazel Reptiles is the one that made my banner for me. She's the lady that made my banner for my channel. Good night, 23. Hi, you have an awesome night. And I'm worried about her and her eye, man. And I can't afford it. So I'm going to do what I can do at home for her. Okay. All right. As soon as I get the animals done. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that. No, I didn't, Amber. Hang on a minute. Man, Amber, I'm sorry to hear that too, honey. No, I just read it. Quiet. I know, because she's laying on you and you can't breathe. Go. I don't know what she used, but yeah. I'm not sure what she makes her own. 23. She makes her own banners. She had me pick out a few pictures and stuff like that, and she did the rest. But the pictures I picked out didn't work, so she come up with her own. And I love it. That's why I'm never changing it, because I love it. I love it. I love snakes. I had a snake. I had a couple snakes back in the day. My husband won't let me get another snake. I mean, it's not that he don't love snakes, because he likes snakes too, but in case it gets out, I don't want it eating one of these. Oh, I am so glad to hear that, Hazel. Hi, Joanna. I can deal with snakes. I can't deal with spiders. I'm like Patty. I don't like spiders. I'm like Patty from the G-Team. Oh, I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. The big hairy, the big ones. We get wolf spiders here. Mm-mm. Now the little granddaddy long legs, they don't bother me. Or the little baby ones, they don't bother me. I just step on them. But yes, I'm glad she's at peace. But she's in my prayers, Hazel. That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough. Not me. The only kind of spiders I like are fake ones. I have a spider on my leg, but that's a tattoo. Ow! Little stink. Me too, Julie. Me too. Well, not the little ones, like the daddy long legs that like to crawl up in your corners and stuff. But in the corners of your house, I usually dust in that. When they fall, I step on them. Phoebe, I hear you purring. Mwah. Yes, God is good. Yes. God is good. Very true. God is good. That's right. I gotta wait for two things to come. But when we gotta go in the morning, I will be back before noon. I'll only be gone like an hour in the morning, so yeah, I'll only be gone for like an hour. Yeah, very true. I'm not feeding you until I'm done. No. Before 8, yeah, because they usually run till 8. And usually with the packages I've gotten from another YouTube sister on here, they're usually here anytime between 10 and 4 p.m. But if I'm not here, my hubby will be. So either one of us can accept it. So if I'm not here, hubby will get it. But I'm going to plan on being here. Mwah! Huh, baby? Huh, dead sweetie? And thank you, Iris, for whatever it is. Thank you. Thank you, hon. Okay, Dark Prince, you have a wonderful night. Be blessed, be safe, Dark Prince. Love you, Hazel. I know. It's usually going to be either FedEx. I think FedEx brings it. Yeah, I've got 2 packages coming tomorrow. I got 2 things coming tomorrow. That is Shaggy snoring. Yeah, I love Hazel snakes. I love them snakes. They're beautiful. All right, vehicles. And whenever you do decide to surprise me, let me know. Or just surprise me. Whenever. If you do. Mwah. Yes, Apache is a very loving kitty. No, I haven't. But I will if you don't mind. Let me find you on Messenger. Okay. No, I haven't, hon. You're right, Keenan. You're right. You're right. I'll just have to pay attention. I'll just have to be paying attention, that's all. Okay. Okay, if PJ doesn't mind, I will share the dream she had the night that Morris passed away. You don't mind, do you, right, PJ? Good night, Melinda. I love you, sis. I love you. I love you. I want to make sure it's okay with her. Yes, it is paranormal. Okay, the night that Morris passed, I went to bed. It takes me about 30 minutes sometimes because about 10, 15 minutes to do the litter boxes and feed everybody and make sure they got water. Well, after I did that, the night that he passed, Valentine's morning, yesterday morning, you know, when I said he was passing, I went back there and I spent time with Morris, right? I spent about half hour, 45 minutes with him. And he seemed to be at peace. He did. He seemed to be at peace. He wasn't crying. He was loving the attention. He knew I was there. I was talking to him, all this stuff. You know, I was saying, you can go ahead and go. You don't have to stay. Just promise me you'll come back and visit me and let me know that you're here with that meow, because he had that rare meow. Okay, well, the next day, me and PJ were talking. And she told me about 5:10 to 5:15 in the morning, that morning, which I figure is about the time that Morris passed away, because he was not long to pass when I got up and headed to bed. She said her cat Bader was crying like crazy and woke her up. I had just dreamed about Morris. He was with a black cat like mine exactly. They were rubbing faces together. I had to quiet Bader down because he woke Chub up. Chub. Bader, if he jumps on bed, will lay down at the end of my pillow, which I sleep between. She sleeps with a pillow between her legs, which my husband does that on time to time because of his hips. And he was carrying on so bad that it was sad, you know. And I told her it had to be either Fat Girl, Midnight, Magic, Salem, one of the kitties that he grew up with in the house that had passed. Because I've had a few black cats pass. Elvira. It could have been any of them. It could have been Sher because she's been missing for 4 days. So it could even be her. I don't know. She might have went off somewhere and died. But she was healthy. But yeah. And she said she's connected with two family animals, and just thought she dreamed about him because of what happened to them when they were put down. I had knowledge of being put down beforehand. Yeah. So her cat kind of knew when Morris passed. It's like her cat knew when Morris passed. Or somehow Vader knew my cat had passed. And another cat. Vader, which is PJ's cat, knew that Morris had passed. He passed yesterday morning, Valentine's morning. He was my oldest cat. He would have been 11 this year, if he would have lived. But yeah. And we were talking, and it's like, it's weird that somebody that doesn't even really know Morris, or her cat doesn't even know Morris, and she had a dream about him, and her cat sensed something was wrong. It's weird. Really weird. Really weird. I mean, and what I gathered from it is that Vader had a connection with Morris and another cat, and she dreamed that Morris and another cat were together. What I gathered from it was that one of my cats that had passed on before him was there to guide him and greet him when he passed and show him the way to where they're at and be there to guide them. He was there to guide him. That's what I gathered from it. Because there must have been another cat that I had that passed, and he or she was there to guide him. Okay, Hazel, you can tell whatever you were going to say, honey. But what do you guys gather from that? John. Hi, Dark Knight. Hazel. Wait a minute. Move a little bit. Oh, Hazel, thank you. He was named because like I told her, he was named because when he came to me, he wasn't as heavy as he was when he passed. Because he wasn't really skinny, but he looked like Morris the cat on the commercial when he showed up at my door. He looked like Morris the cat. And me feeding him, he gained a lot of weight. But I've had him for like 7 years. But we named him Morris the cat because he looked like Morris the cat when he first showed up. And his coloring. But I've had one other cat that was orange. Or 2 other cats that were orange that passed away. I had Shirley, my other cat that's usually laying right here. Not her, that's Tabby. But Shirley's sister that passed, she was pure orange too. But she looked like Shirley. Yeah. Thank you, Hazel. Okay, I understand what you meant, Hazel. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. That'll go to good use, believe me. It'll probably go towards these guys. It'll probably go towards the kitties. Because actually, after we pay bills and get what we need for the house, most of the rest of the money goes to these guys. And if we need something for ourselves, we get it, but the rest of the money usually goes to these guys and for the car. But thank you. Yeah, that's what I gathered from the thing. That's what I gathered from her dream, and it was weird that Vader, her cat, would know that my cat passed away because, like I said, when I went in to stay with him for a while before he passed, he seemed to be at peace because he wasn't meowing, he wasn't crying like they do when their body shuts down. Um, am I squishing you, Shaggy? I have Shaggy sitting behind me in my chair, sleeping. But he seemed to be at peace because I told him, I was whispering to him, and I told him, hey, it's okay to go. You're good. Everything will be fine. You're okay. Go on and go. Your other friends that have passed on before you, kitty friends, will be there. I said, they'll be waiting on you. I just told him, I said, please come back and visit me. And he has that distinct meow that's unique from any other one of my cats. And yesterday, it was really tough because I'm used to hearing him. It was really tough yesterday. It was really tough. Yeah, I try. I try to. I try to. Yes, I do. I try. This one does not like to be held. For some reason, about a month ago, this guy had a seizure. But he's doing good now. But ever since his seizure, he does not like to be held. And he walks with his head kind of tilted, but he's good. He's a love bug. And Shaggy has always snored, so he's good. Yeah, I understand that, PJ. I'm just a surrogate mommy to these guys because they have nobody. Like I said, the ways that I've ended up with these kitties, people have just forgotten about them, left them behind, or they were feral at one time. Like my white kitty over there, when I first got her, when she first showed up under my trailer, pregnant and feral as all get out. You couldn't get near her. I finally was able to grab her and bring her in the house. Her kittens passed because she didn't want no part of them. She didn't know what it was to be pregnant. She didn't know what to do with kittens. And I tried to take care of them, and I did my best, and they all passed. But now she sleeps there. She'll sleep up here when hubby's here, and usually she don't like to be around the other cats or really be around us that much. But now she doesn't mind. Yeah. I think it's because she's getting older. I don't know how old she is. I figure she's about 9 or 10. I don't know. I don't really know. When she was an older cat when she came to me, I've had her about 6 years, maybe 7 years, 6 years. Yeah, that's like me. I mean, here I have to make sure that they have their shots every year. At least their rabies, distemper. That's the two main ones they want. Mostly the rabies. And their tags. And their county tags. Which I have a folder full of those. I have a folder full. They all have their tags. Their county tags. And every year I have to get their tags. I get a tag when they get their shots. Which their shots are cheap. Here they're cheap. They're like 10, maybe $10 a pop. If I go to the place where I go, they're cheap. So I don't do too many at one time, but I do them sparingly. When I know it's their time, they get their shots. But here, yeah, that's the law. They have to have their shots and their tags. Goes for dogs too, but people like some of the people in this park don't listen to that. There's even a leash law in Florida. When your dogs are chained, well, you have to, with your dogs on a chain outside, you have to be outside with that dog. If you go in, that dog is supposed to go in or go into, and if you have him outside, if you're walking him, he is supposed to be on a leash. They are supposed to have their tags too and shots. And few people in this park don't obey by that law. Oh, I believe it, Hazel. I believe it. And down here right now, we're having a measles breakout. And not in this county. In another county in Florida, they're having a big measles outbreak. I've never had measles. I had chicken pox as a kid. I never had measles. I know, I hated getting shots when I was a kid. I hated getting shots, but I have the record that my mom had of me getting shots. I still have the record. Oh, I believe it. I gotta get up and go to get cigarettes in the morning before I go to the thing. But I will be here. I will most definitely be here. If I have to wait till after 2, I'll be here. And I'm getting 2 packages tomorrow, so I have to be here. I want to be here for the one. The other one my husband can grab. The cat food. which I bought a big bag of cat food too. With some of the money that Lulu gave me, I bought some cat food so that way. And I bought litter and wet food. I still have some of that left that she sent me. And I don't really use the money you guys send me goes to the kitties, my gas tank, and my cigarettes. Like I said, after I get straightened out this month, the money you guys give me in Super Chat or in PayPal goes to these guys and my future paranormal equipment. So yeah. You had chicken pox at 30? Yeah, you told me that. That's the only thing I've ever had is chicken pox, and I was like 6, 7 maybe? 7? I got it we lived in Indiana. We lived with my sister that's still living in Indianapolis. Excuse me. And the kid downstairs, because she lived in an upstairs apartment, and we lived with her, and the kid downstairs, I was standing on this side of the screen door, and he was standing on the other side of the screen door, and I got chicken pox. Because he had chicken pox. That's why he was inside. But yeah, that's how I got chicken pox. I remember that. Shaggy. Good, good. I can't wait to see it. I'm sorry I missed your one the other day, but I was driving at the time that you went live because I looked at when you went live, and it's like I was out running around. So I went back. I said I missed. Sorry I missed, but I did watch it. It was a good video. It was a good video. It was good. Shaggy, you okay, buddy? You all right? Shag. My tag. Yeah, I had it. It had to be between the age of 5 and 9. I don't remember exactly what age I was, but I was young. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I've had walking pneumonia. I've had strep throat. Walking pneumonia is no fun. I've had walking pneumonia a few times, and that's no fun. When I finally got diagnosed with chronic bronchitis and stuff, I had pleurisy in my lung. I had fluid in my lungs. That's when I got diagnosed with chronic bronchitis, and which developed into COPD. And I know I'm sitting here with a cigarette. I know. Burn my hair. But yeah. And before I got pleurisy, I had walking pneumonia. And I've had walking pneumonia since then, too. And pneumonia. Oh, man, PJ. somebody in his family member, one of his, like his grandmother or somebody, had polio. My husband's. He said somebody in his family had polio. I was friends with a kid in high school up in Indiana. I was friends with a kid that had polio. He was a nice guy, too. He was a really cool guy. I think I remember that, Hazel. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. If you hear snoring, that's Shaggy. He's laying behind me sleeping. But yeah. What are you doing, sweetie? Mommy's gonna feed you. Mommy's gonna say goodnight. It's already 3:05, though. I do have to get up early, guys. I love to sit here. One of these nights, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do not an all-nighter, but pretty close. I'm going to go longer than normal. Yeah, I know. I was a tall kid. When I got in grade school up in Indiana, me and another girl were the tallest two in the class. Me and another girl were the tallest kids in the class. Oh, yes. If you noticed, I sliced my thumb. Another memory of Morris. Because he's the one, I was trying to reach for him and give him some wet food. When I reached for him, I had already opened the can before I reached for Morris. This is before he passed. Like a day or two before he passed. The day before he passed. And when I dropped him, and when I went, because the can slid out of my hand, and as I reached for the can, it cut my thumb. It's normal. Okay. Very true. Very true. Nowadays, you got to be careful. I mean, even the flu shot is making people sick. Yeah, please. If you're a parent, please be careful of the shots that your kids are getting nowadays. Even back then, too. Oh, man, Hazel. First tumor was on her. We found out. Oh, okay, Hazel. Okay. Okay. It's okay, babies. I'm going to get off of here and feed you. Don't worry. I give the kittens wet food with a little bit of kitten chow. They get kitten chow with wet food. And then the big cats get dry food. And Shaggy gets wet food once in a while. But he's a spoiled brat. Yeah, because they're still growing, so I try to make sure they get healthy foods, That's cat hair. That's cat hair. That was cat hair. I know I'm about 5'8". I know I'm about 5'8". Because my mom was like 5'9". My dad was like 5'10", 5'11", 5'10" maybe. My dad was tall. My brother Hudson was tall. My other two brothers that have the same mom as me, Hudson, my brother that's passed, had the same dad as me. My sister has the same dad as me, the one that's living. The other two brothers have the same mom, and their dad was like 6'2". So yeah, they're like, my oldest brother that's still living is 6'8". My oldest brother that's living is 6'8". My other brother is 6'4". 5'9", I'm 5'8". Still belong to Little People of America. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, his mom was short. His mom was, I'm not sure how short she was, but she was short. His mom was short. His sister is short. Not too short, but short enough. I think she's 5 something. Taller than her mom, but than their mom, but yeah. Okay, guys, I really have to go tonight. I really have to, it's after 3, and I really have to take care of the animals. Yes, she does have an infection in her eye, and I don't know how I'm going to get her to the vet, so I'm going to try and do what I can to help her. I've got eye medicine. I can use warm water, tea bags. That's all I can do. You know. Thank you, Hazel. I love you guys. Yeah, it's like I got kids. Yeah, they are my kids. They're just got 4 legs and fur. They're my kids because I don't have any human kids. Yeah, they're my babies. I love my babies. Mwah. And they're waiting to eat. Good night. God bless. Be safe. Sleep well. Have an awesome evening. And thank you so much for being here, everyone. And thank you for putting up with 3 live streams. I love you all. Have an awesome evening, family. Mwah. Peace, light, and kitties.